User joined your channel.
Good evening.
Hey, Savage.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Savage.
I saw the stream was up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm playing Ribi.
Ruby. So, today the burger came out. It's called a Whataburger, a new one. The Chorizo Burger. 2 quarter pounders on Monterey Jack cheese.
Huh.
With bacon on a large bun. With chorizo. And if you haven't eaten chorizo, it's like a sausage like thingy. Like when it's when uncooked, it's like a sausage. But once you cook, it turns into chili. With chili sauce and bell peppers on it.
I mean, I like chorizo, but I don't like chili.
Well, it has chili texture. Which is
I always
chorizo.
got it in patties. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh no, you're not crazy. Just when we cook it, we cook it with like scrambled eggs or an omelet-like thingy, omelet-like style.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it ideal for tacos or taquitos.
Love your tacos.
But y'all just say what I heard. Do you think this burger is healthy for your soul?
Yes.
Sure. I mean, it sounds good.
Sounds like it tastes good.
It does taste good. I ate it, but it gave me heartburn 5 seconds. Like eating it gave me heartburn.
I don't think you should eat anything that gives you heartburn.
Well, I shouldn't. I learned my lesson.
Silly.
Or at least you should learn and take some fucking whatever those things are.
No, but those constipate me, and it's really hard for me to go to the bathroom already that it is, because my thingies swell.
Well, then I'd say you're making the right choice. Don't take those and just eat those.
I do not eat. I will not eat it.
Or don't eat it and don't take those and just imagine about those.
But it was delicious. So I'm sorry. I'm pretty late. How's everyone else doing?
Well,
We're still
unfortunately, I need to go to bed.
Good night, and I wish you good dreams.
Yep.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh no, all the fun's going away.
Dave, you're killing people that look like me.
They're supposed to be... they're supposed to be like, perverts that chase the bunny girls.
I just changed how I want to change my hair, shit. Well, at least I don't have a beard, or a goatee, well, I mean a mustache that turns into a goatee.
This is like... I really feel like I'm under-geared for this.
You can't fight the perverts.
Like, yeah, they're too strong. Like, their cameras are attacks. And I guess, like, I don't know, it steals my soul or something. I really don't understand.
Well, you're almost done. You only have 2 more left.
Yeah, but see, I only get, 1, like my health bar, there's no regen in this area, and I have to fight like Shadow Me, and so by the time I get there after fighting these guys, I have no health left. And they don't like have a good tell on their camera attack.
Ranging them seems like it's efficient.
That sounds dirty.
Your face is dirty.
My face probably is dirty. I haven't watched it today.
I'm not a face washer, so I don't know what's like.
Well, that got him.
And what happens if you die?
I have to go all the way back to the beginning.
And you have to do everything again?
Yep.
Then how are you supposed to do this?
I think I don't have enough gear to actually do this, but I don't know where to go to fight any other bosses, so I'm kind of stuck. Like I can heal with the boost, but Jesus.
Is it weird? I sometimes think of Jesus as Cheez-Its, and I just imagine,
Jesus.
a holy Cheez-It with a halo, and it hovers.
Jesus.
Cheez-Its.
Jesus.
Jesus. He's made out of cheese. And today I realized I lost a pound. I am very happy.
Hey, good job. Are you weighing yourself in the morning?
Every morning.
Yep.
And in the afternoon.
Cool.
Because for some weird
People
reason.
usually gain and lose like 10 pounds, give or take, throughout the day.
No!
That's why it's best to do it.
If you can gain 10 pounds in a day,
Well, yeah,
then
if you drink
something's
water.
wrong.
If you
Yeah,
drink
it's
a lot of
water and food. Water, food, and crap.
I was gonna say, like, I drink a lot of water, and that puts on a lot of weight. Second you wake up in the morning, you take a shit.
I weigh
whatever.
myself when I wake up, and then after I poo, and then when I go to bed.
No, I weigh myself after I wake up, before I eat and use the restroom, and before I sleep. And before I sleep.
You basically just did the same thing I did.
I'm so sorry. And
Morning, poo, and night.
And apparently, when I wake up, I'm 197, but now I'm 196. And by the time I go to bed, I'll be like 203.
Yeah,
Every,
comes back. You gotta watch what you eat.
I really think
and
I'm just
eat what you
full.
watch.
I think I'm literally just full of shit.
I mean, like, literally full of shit.
Yeah, like literally full of shit by the end of the day.
I've been monitoring my weight for a long time now. Like I told you the other, I guess a little bit ago, I weighed 250. I dropped down to 180. That's a lot of pounds.
Jeez,
like
that's
70 pounds.
That's 70 pounds. That's practically another
Yeah.
human being.
Yep.
Like another human could have been made with that weight.
And now I'm pretty much stuck between 170 and 190. I go up and down, up and down.
Or 3 house elves.
Or what?
3 house elves from Harry Potter.
I don't know what that means. House homes?
No, in Harry Potter, there's a slave race called house elves. They live in your house.
I didn't watch.
They're just elves that live in your house and they do your chores.
Elves, okay. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. House elves.
Oh man. Oh, I thought I got stuck. I thought I got it stuck in a frame, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna fucking get lucky.
Stuck in the screen. Like on a pixel.
Yeah.
Damn, I meant to play Battlefield at like fucking 9 AM.
Apparently in Guild Wars 2,
Then I
people
come
have
up
been
with you
using...
guys and fucking it's been 2.5 hours later.
And you're still here.
Yep. And that's how you know I love you guys.
I do.
just can't break it.
Well, I was contemplating going to sleep, but I was like, I didn't talk to y'all today.
I'm looking at the clock like, oh, it's supposed to be 9, but it's 11:09.
Oh man, I got him, and I got an S rank finish. Holy shit. I don't know how I did that. Well, there you go.
Look at those stars. Wait, and that's in the pervert map?
Yeah.
So what, the
You say
pervert?
the pervert map?
So you're in Rabi, as far as I can understand from the story. You're
Rabi
in
Ribi.
Rabi world, and then occasionally you have to go back to the real world and fight yourself, like shadow you, because reasons. I don't really know. Like, there's a super deep story to this, but I can't follow it. I know that you're like an actual bunny that became a bunny girl, and then in Rabi Ribi world, all the bunny girls, there's like bunny girl fans that want to capture you because of your bunny magic, and they wear fake bunny ears, but you have real bunny ears. So all of the good guys think that you're a bad guy because you have bunny ears too. So you have to beat them, and once you beat them, they give you their mana to activate the rocks so that you can go back to the real world to fight Shadow Bunny. Dude, I don't fucking know. Now I have to go find more bosses to convert so that we can get more mana charges.
What I think I could find for the perfect female.
A bunny girl?
Yeah, and all the things you said after.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna save. I have never gotten this far.
Is it one of those games where you can't save?
No, you can. There's save points. So there's 2 different kinds of rocks in the sky. There's save points and there's warp points. And you have all sorts of abilities. Like, I haven't unlocked most of the abilities. Or actually, maybe I have. Holy crap. I'm only missing 3 abilities. I don't have all that many items. And you get badges which you can use to, like, change your, like, stuff. Like, max health, max mana, how much damage you do. There's one where it makes every 7th hit do more damage. One that you get more money. I found a, like, good farming spot for, if you just want to, like, I was able to grind like 100,000 coins in basically no time. So I should probably go do that so I can get more donuts and cake. Because I have an ability that when I take lethal damage, it gives me an iframe and I eat whatever food I have on me. which is pretty cool.
So as I was waiting for class, these people came out and they were having this very deep conversation on exfoliating,
Exfoliation.
which I don't know what it is.
It means like rubbing your skin with something gritty so that it like clears your pores or whatever.
And then somehow they were just talking bad about their classmates' presentation. And they said something like, yes, you can lose weight. It's very easy. You just find one thing in your diet that you don't need, and you just don't eat it. Simple as that. You don't even have to starve yourself. Like, if you eat, like, a few donuts every day, just take one donut out of the equation, and over time you lose weight.
Sounds legit.
And a better idea is take all the donuts out of the equation.
But, you know, these people, they can't handle it. And they just can't handle it.
That's kind of what I had to
You
do.
poke me?
I did.
What the heck, man? Sorry, someone called me.
That was uncalled for.
But it was called for because I got called.
Yeah, I know. I just tried to make a cool pun.
So right here you can make like a shit ton of money really easy. Oh. That's how you do it. You make about 2,000 any, I think is what they're called, each time you cycle it. And it doesn't require any effort.
Yeah, I see that it doesn't require effort. Because you just go in and just Death Star them, and then like, okay, let me go do this again.
What?
Like cat, he's killing, I think, are those cats or are they rats?
They're cats.
He's killing cats, cat. And they're
How
giving them
could you, you
gold.
monster?
Well, they're worth 2,000 gold apiece. Well, one clear of this room is worth 2,000 gold.
That flower is
The
like,
flower is a pain in the ass.
the flower was doing more harm to you than the cats.
I did have a way to kill the flower on automatically. There we go. That's how you do it. You have to do the aerial onto the flower and then drive down. The reason the flower is there is to prevent you from like doing it super fast.
Oh, so they knew that people were gonna do this.
I bet. I mean, like, why else would you set up a room like that? And I mean, it's, as far as I can tell, it's the most efficient farming spot in the game. That I've seen so far.
Without going onto forums or anything.
Yeah, it's weird to me, like, this game does not have a super huge, like, it's overwhelmingly positive, but there's not, like, a huge community centered around it. And, like, it would be a great game for speedrunning and, like, actually playing competitively. But I haven't unlocked the boss rush mode yet, so, I really need to do
You
that.
think it's because of poor advertisement?
Yeah, it's not very well known. Like, people who know about it pretty much agree it's a great game, but not a whole lot of people know about it.
I'm having a mock RAD meeting tomorrow.
What's that?
Well, okay. There's two way, or just because you're in special ed doesn't mean you're special ed.
Sure.
You know, you're not. The old term was retarded.
Mm-hmm.
But when trying to explain this to parents that your kids need help, you know, they're like a 5th grader and they're operating as a 1st grader, and that they need to go into a special ed class so that they could existentially, you know, like a last hope, try to get them catch up. Apparently, parents don't take it very well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody wants to believe their kid's the best.
You're awesome. And then you have the opposite where they're like, oh, yeah, that's awesome. I could get social security checks. So it's like, it's either, there's like no, pretty much, you either have the parents are like happy and they want the best for their child, or the parents don't understand, they don't understand, they don't want to hear you say that their kids are stupid. And my role is the school psychiatrist. I wish I was a child. Did this man even check my work? You know, yesterday, Dave, I told you I don't feel like I'm being efficient.
Yeah.
That it takes me all day to do work.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I got hundreds on all the stuff I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
And I'm really questioning: is he checking my work, or is he more like, oh, you did it, here you go?
Well, I would say just believe the best.
I'll choose to be indifferent.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop off TeamSpeak for the night.
Alrighty, good night.
Good night.
Be safe.
User disconnected from your channel.
I hope she's doing better. Get back to watching you play. Because what's the point of having 2 screens if you can't do both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Why not Zoidberg?
I'm supposed to get up there.
So, we have a fort in Texas, I learned this today, called Fort Hood, and it was named after a Confederate general.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to you, this guy is a man of legends. Because he was really well liked, even before the war. When everyone essentially like the Union. And pretty much in the Battle of Gettysburg, he got his arm shattered. And whenever he will ride, he'll have one arm that will just flop endlessly while he's on his horse. And they said that he looked ridiculous. So he said that he looked ridiculous, so they just tied his arm to his body. So they won't flop. And then the next battle, he got his leg shot off from a cannon.
Ooh.
And you'll think that after having your arm shattered to being useless and missing a leg, you'll pretty much want to retire. No, this man kept going.
Oh boy.
So then, in the next battle, he was tied to his he had to be tied to his horse. They tied like
Wow.
Jesus Christ. They used ropes and bandages in every battle he was in. He was tied to the horse. Like, why did they keep letting this man go?
I don't know. That was probably pretty inspiring, though. Like, what could he even do? He couldn't even fight. He just, like, riding around like a maniac.
With a flopping arm. Because remember, his arm is shattered. So it's like, just flopping in the ring.
Just flying behind him in the breeze like a scarf.
Like, what? Were they that desperate for men? The next year they did a draft. For more people, like, damn. I'm like, but apparently he was very inspiring, believe it or not, Dave. He will raise the morale of the Confederates. And that's why we have a fort named after him. I think there should be a movie for this man, don't you think?
Yes.
It's gonna be called
The Fort Hood Life. No, The Hood Life. That's much better.
Yes, the hood
Life.
life.
Seriously? No. That won't work. But on second thought, alright, maybe the hood life, but it only features only white people.
I mean, it's a movie about a Confederate general, so yeah, probably.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah, we're gonna have fucking riots and all sorts of shit.
No, on the
You can
title
have
card.
that movie.
No, on the title card we put like disgruntled teenage black youth.
No.
And
you've already
then
said too many words and it's not.
no, like we'll do what they fucking did with Three Towns of Jones. You think it's an action movie, but no, it's just them
No,
talking.
it's still not gonna work.
It's just them talking.
Man, I tell you, like, I hang out with a group of people that are not white, and I've known them for a long time, and it is fucking weird, dude. Whenever the politics come, it's like I'm the one guy that shuts the fuck up.
It's weird because I think different from the others, and I have found others that think like me too, and they all agree that
It's only when it's in groups though. It's like when they're by themselves, they have completely different like observations. And it's the exact same with the fucking white people. It's like all white people say the same stuff. And then the same situation. They say different things once like other people aren't around. It's like I'm only saying this to be like racially equivalent or some shit. Does that make sense?
It does.
I'm just in there like, okay, dude.
Who's the witch lady you're fighting, or is that your friend?
No, she's an evil witch that wants to do research on.
Cause you're a bunny girl?
That's definitely a different way to go from that conversation.
No, cause I'm watching the stream. I usually watch them. Maybe you should just like have fake reactions of you being terrified. Look at this.
Terrified of what?
I don't know.
I went from Skrillex and Diplo to like a bang ass song.
Cause I was watching videos on how these gaming YouTubers got so famous, and it was like just them playing some horror games and their reaction of being scared. Or being
Doesn't
not
take
scared,
much, man.
shocked. And people like laughing at that.
And yeah, and they get videos based off of that.
Hey, hey.
Oh, you dodged that, didn't you?
Yeah, I got her. I got a terrible grade on it. I got an E.
Anyways, I'll be a wreck.
And that's the lowest you can get is an E. Oh, new weapon. Explode shot. Oh, that's kind of cool. It shoots in both directions. Ooh, and I can make it like... Ooh. Dangerous. That looks dangerous.
And it lingers too.
Yeah.
Like, will it hurt if you get close to it when it explodes?
No, you're immune to your own effects.
Is that evil you?
No, now I'm in... I think I finally found the way to the Eastern Highland. That's cool because I think it's actually a stun too. Yeah, it'll freeze whenever it hits, and then they get stunned. That's actually kind of cool.
And does it hurt as it lingers? You know, the pulsing?
Yeah, the pulse hits him and does damage to him.
Hammer OP.
There's an achievement for beating the game without the hammer.
Do you guys listen to Skrillex or Diplo?
I mean, I used to listen to Skrillex a long time ago.
In the summer of 2011. I'll always remember having an argument with the hipster kids when they said that dubstep is the new thing. It's gonna be for the new genre. It's revolutionary.
Well, and it was. So why didn't you stick with it?
I don't hear that many songs that just go brum brum wah 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 wah.
Well, that's pretty much what he was. Or is, actually. He's only like a fucking DJ. He doesn't actually participate in music. He's like the electronic guy. And the rest of the music is all everybody else. But anyways, yeah.
I wonder how much people that make game music get paid.
I don't know, it probably depends on the success of the game.
Like, do they get royalties, or is it like contracts that you have to make this many songs?
No, I think you just like sell the soundtrack to the game. Okay, how is that's bullshit, right?
Battlefield for a little bit. So I'll see you guys.
Alright.
Alright.
You can't break that, right? You can't break that rock?
Take care, guys.
Oh, snap, he did it.
User disconnected from your channel.
No, it's like a secret. I don't know how to... Maybe that's not real, like, I don't know. I thought that would be something worth getting, but I don't think it is. I like that there's a lot of hidden areas and stuff in this game. And also, like, the enemies have really interesting attack patterns and stuff. Like, the bosses are very well designed. That's why I want to unlock boss rush, because then I can, like, get really good at them and fight the bosses. Well, how the heck am I supposed to get in there? Oh shit. Okay, I guess guess that's what's over there. Alright, that ain't happening. It's also, it's a Metroidvania, but I feel like they could do a better job of explaining like where to go at different points. Because you do spend a lot of time, you know, like, oh, I don't have the item that I need. And there's not really a good way to tell where that item is.
It's really amazing how far video games have gone. Like, you know, like games like not Hotel Transylvania. Yes, they have a hotel. It's a movie. Because, like games like Transylvania, like this game, I can't play games like these, oddly enough. But I like watching other people play them. Because I don't like the puzzle aspects of it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And before when they had games like this, like with puzzles, how were you supposed to solve them without the internet? Because there was no internet. There was no guides posted or video.
I mean, you just kind of bashed your head against it. And that's what I did. Like, I remember, I think Legend of Zelda, I remember I got stuck in like the water temple, and I basically would spend like several hours each day trying to get through the water temple. Could not figure it out for the life of me. And I ended up like going to the public library where they had internet and downloading like a walkthrough of it. I mean, this is back in the day when you would buy like a used game and people would have like included their handwritten notes about the game in the the container, so you get like cheat codes and shit. It was, I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
It was very I like the communal aspects of it. Like I completed Ocarina of Time, but apparently my older brother's friends said that Ocarina of Time was too hard. But yet they were able to do Wind Waker.
I never played Wind Waker. I only played Ocarina of Time.
Well, I see Wind Waker as like Legend of Zelda, except in a cartoony world. Just really cartoony. And a lot bigger hassle, because when you're making your Master Sword, first you have to get like 5 components to make another component. Then you need like 20 of those components to combine together to make Master Sword components.
I remember there was a secret in Ocarina of Time where you could like get the unbreakable giant sword, but you had to do all these like super difficult things to get it. And it was a very interesting like it was one of those things where you like, how are you supposed to figure it out on your own? But we still did. Like, we still figured that shit out.
The unbreakable. How you got the unbreakable giant sword?
It was like, it was ridiculous. You had to like take the mushroom. There was like a mushroom. You had to take it across the whole map to some city in like under a minute and a half without teleporting. And then like you had to feed that to some guy, like the big rock golem guy. There like, it was a whole like 10-15 step process, and then he would forge you the unbreakable giant sword.
Because I remember that my reason of not using the giant sword was because it broke after like one use.
Yeah, exactly. And you had to like not break it. No, it didn't break after one use. It only broke if you hit like a wall. So if you hit enemies, it didn't break. And I think that was part of it. Like you had to kill like a certain number of enemies with it. I mean, it was this whole big thing. Like, look it up if you're interested, because it was just like a crazy difficult thing to do. I never pulled it off, but I tried many times just because I had like one game, and so I had to make it count, you know?
Like how to get the unbreakable sword.
I mean, that was also back in the days when like kids would tell you about cheat codes that didn't exist. Where they're like, yeah, if you like do this and this and this, you get a, you know, secret item or whatever, and then you'd do it. You'd spend hours trying to do it, you'd finally get it, and then it was just like not actually a thing. You know, they lied that it was a secret cheat code or whatever.
I remember how excited I would be when you break the game. You just go into like glitched areas.
Yeah, that was fun.
And you're just walking around. Yeah, oh, look at this. But that was more in skateboarding games. I never understood why they made them like that. So.
Oh man, I remember I spent several days. And I broke outside of, in Tony Hawk, in the Area 51 level. You can actually get out into Area 51. If you do, like, a ridiculous number of tricks and, like, bullshit, you can actually break out of the map and skate around, like, on the base where the aliens are. And I spent so much time getting there. And again, it was just trial and error. Like, you just had to do it. Holy shit, that's a cool special attack. I don't know, what's your favorite old game, say?
Nostalgic wise, it will have to be Donkey Kong 64.
That's not a bad choice.
But I have my copy of it is broken.
Oh no.
Like, so so pretty much the crocodile people, they want to destroy the island with a super laser, right?
Mhm.
Kong Island, and you're supposed to stop it, and then one of your missions and stuff, you accidentally end up on this weird cage. In this cage, it just has a gigantic crocodile. And the point of the game is to free him so that he'll fight the giant mecha crocodile. That's the death laser. And for me to get the last key, you have to do you have to complete a story, like a sub story where you play the original Donkey Kong game and beat it.
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
Oh, that's cool.
And you have to beat this astronaut game, like another old arcade game, and beat that too. And once you beat both games, it gives you tokens, and then those tokens will open the last door. But the door doesn't open.
Oh no.
It's it's broken. It's glitched. I have a broken game. It doesn't open, and it never opens.
For anybody or just on yours?
For anybody.
I wonder if anybody's gone into the code and figured out how to unglitch.
Apparently there's videos of people, because apparently more people had this problem, where you get like Diddy Kong, and he pretty much exploits like a glitch where he just goes under the door. And then the next video was the final fight, and you're in a very interesting boss fight. You fight Cruel, the leader of the crocodile people, in a boxing match. And you have to use not just one, but all of the different Kongs. Which I think is a shame because they don't show up in other Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, there were a lot of them.
And you know, they only show up in one game. Like, they could have created a good universe. They did it. And another thing, alright, I have a Super Nintendo, and it amazes me on how those old games were able to save. How they were able to save information on where you're at in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how is that possible? Like, even like the 64, if you wanted to save, you had to get the saving pack on the back of a control.
And did you know that when they were originally making GoldenEye, they wanted to make it so that to reload you had to remove the rumble pack and put it back in? And they decided that it was completely infeasible to ask people to do that.
To remove the rumble.
Yeah, like a magazine. So like the thing that went in the bottom of the N64 controller, they wanted you to have to like pull that out and put it back in to reload your gun.
They had the technology to do that?
Well, yeah, I mean, when you put it in, it's got to detect that it's in, so you would just have a listener looking for that.
That would have made. I think they should have made the original version, and they should have made like the hardcore version of the game.
There we go. I found the damn thing that I needed to turn on the lights. Yes. It's pretty devious to put the thing that turns on the lights in the dark.
We can't make it too easy for you. Oh, you would have jumped over that. Would have just kept wandering in the dark endlessly?
Well, like, that's one of the things that's been stopping me is I didn't know where the fucking light switch was. Because there's a bunch of areas that I couldn't go to because it was too dark. Well, I'm going to search over here anyway. I mean, you see how truly fucking massive this game is.
I do.
I don't believe you.
What?
She says there's nothing here at all. I don't believe her.
If there was nothing there at all, then the person wouldn't speak.
I guess there isn't anything.
They did this on purpose.
That's another thing. Like, this game just fucks with you. And it's great.
I'm pretty sure someone else probably would have spent like 30 minutes in there.
Oh, there probably is something there. I just don't have the right way to get to it yet.
Does this game make you go back to other levels?
Mm-hmm.
Like levels that you already been to?
Yeah, there's... I mean, it's not always required. Some parts you can backtrack if you want to. It's pretty much like a choose your own adventure, just how hard do you want it to be. I guess I can't.
That was a reason I couldn't beat Torok the Dinosaur Hunter. I mean, yeah, Torok and his sequel, Seed of Evil.
Yeah, Turok was fun, like the multiplayer I really enjoyed. I never played the story because I wasn't allowed, like, I had a friend who had it. This was back when I couldn't play teen-rated video games. So I would only get to play when I was over at his house, and then, of course, we just did multiplayer because that was more fun.
Yeah, then watching someone do the... I like their choices of guns. They had one game with Torok, Rage Wars, which was just multiplayer. That's all it was. And they had a gun that just made you obese.
I think you're supposed to do that. Wow, that is tricky. Yeah, I think you're supposed to do that. That's a crazy card. Got it. not really sure what the point of that was. Oh, I guess I had to fight Computer Girl. Or Mrs. Octopus. This is Plurkwood, a place for blogs and information. I'm also a guy.
Your name is Mr. Taco?
Mr. Tuck. I had to fight like demon cats. Alright.
So you're fighting blue and red demon cat. Or pink and blue.
Oh man, I think I have to like kill them within a few seconds of each other.
Or
Otherwise they
both
respawn.
So I guess attack the blue one. The blue one seems tougher than the pink one.
Yeah. That was a hard ass mid boss.
You're fighting against meat bones. Or headless dogs.
I'm more concerned about finding a save point. Like, this area is massive.
You'll wonder why there's so much light in a subterranean cave. Dead end. What? There's something there. Alright, Dave, it's time for me to take my leave.
Yep, I think it's time for me to hit the hay as well. I'm gonna go back to the save point and go to bed. But it was fun hanging out with y'all, and we will see where this takes us next time.
Likewise. And wish you luck tomorrow in whatever task you do.
Oh, thanks, man. You as well. Good night.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.